The criminal justice system of Nigeria and the selective justice system of Nigeria is becoming too much. I've said it time without number that injustice for one is injustice for all. What you see today and refuse to condemn it may definitely haunt you tomorrow. And that is what is happening to Nigerians now. This injustice that we're talking about is now affecting every single citizen of Nigeria. The criminal justice system, in fact, the judiciary system of Nigeria has been compromised. And you can see it's obvious. Okay, something happened a few days ago on Sunday. I think that was on Sunday. An Ibom Air passenger was beaten up, stripped naked, filmed, and they posted on the social media by Ibom Air hostess. And nothing happened. Nobody's even talking about that. What they are talking about is the slap that the Ibom Air passenger slapped the air hostess. Because why? That was the kind of clip that Ibom Air wanted to put out there. They didn't put out what was the cause of the incident. And Nigerians are falling for it. The Nigerians started digging out the videos and pictures of the old videos and pictures of this young lady, bringing out, and some people are calling her prostitute, some people are calling her names. Listen, the Nigerian justice system is nothing to write home about. This same thing that happened with the young lady happened exactly a few weeks ago, I think a few days ago, by a popular Nigerian musician, K1. And what K1 did was even worse than what they accused this young lady of. K1 blocked the whole flight, a flight that was conveying over 100 and something passengers. K1 blocked it. And at the end of the day, he was let go. And all he did was to tender apology to Nigerians and to the airline. But this young lady, this same thing that happened, that there was no investigation, nobody asked what happened, no investigation was done, nothing happened. The lady was arrested on Sunday. On Monday, she was remanded in prison. That is the kind of justice system that you are having in Nigeria, and everybody is quiet about it. People are comfortable about it because why? It is a woman. I've said it time without number. The way Nigerians dehumanize women, it is uncalled for. It is very sad. K1 is working freely today. K1 that blocked a whole flight, a Boeing that's carrying over 100 and something passengers, that would have even caused a very fatal accident, air crash. He's working freely today. And people and prominent Nigerian politicians are coming out to say to air is human. Let's forgive K1. But this young lady was remanded in prison on Monday. Incident happened on Sunday, and she was remanded in prison on Monday. Because why? They think she is a nobody. Nigerians, your life does not matter to your government. Nobody cares about you. The justice system is divided into two. They have justice system for the poor and justice system for the rich. And the poor people are the ones feeling the bad effect of bad leadership and bad judiciary system in Nigeria. This young lady was remanded in prison without proper investigation, without proper inquiry on knowing what happened, what played out. And this Ibom, like I said, when I watched the video of this Ibom Air lady, all I saw on her face was a lady in distress, a frustrated lady. I mean, a demon in human form, a very strong, wicked face. That's all I saw on the face of this Ibom Air hostess. And you can imagine what the kind of trauma, what they did to this young lady in the flight before they arrived. And we all saw how the air hostess blocked the lady from alighting from the flight. She literally blocked her from alighting from the flight. Now I have a question for those of you that are watching me here. I don't know if you have lawyers here that are watching me. Please, does the whole air hostess have the right to detain a passenger? Because I believe pretty well that if there was an incident that happened in a flight and somebody was supposed to be arrested, they should have alerted the airport security at early hour, so that the airport security will be on ground waiting for the flight to arrive, and they will make the detention by themselves, not by the air hostess. So first of all, these air hostess have already committed a crime. From my own perspective, I saw the charges that was, the charge sheet, against the lady and from the aviation minister, that's the Festus Keyamo. I saw criminal charges. What was criminal about what happened? What is criminal there? To me, my own understanding, I believe that it was supposed to be a civil matter. It was supposed to be a civil case, not even criminal. Criminal charges is extreme. All because she is a woman. Women in Nigeria has been silenced, have been ridiculed. Sometimes I keep wondering. I watched a Senator Nweboyi, insulting Obi Ezekwesili on the public television, insulting her, calling her names. Just because why? There was a few arguments and nothing happened. He's still a senator till now. In a same country, he will be summoned and he will be sanctioned, and nothing happened. We saw what played out between Senator Natasha and Akpabio. Senator Natasha was ridiculed, was suspended, and was banished out of the Senate Red Chamber. And even when court upheld and asked her to return back to the chamber, she was denied access to the chamber. That is how the kind of disrespect we disrespect women in Nigeria. This young lady has been remanded. They remanded her in prison without proper investigation. Somebody that the air hostess beat up, her fellow woman, tore her clothes, stripped her naked, filmed her nakedness, and posted on social media. Nobody is talking about it. Well, I don't have anything to say. I don't have much thing to say. But the advice I want to give to this young lady, because I believe pretty well that she will be out very soon, because the aviation minister have already summoned. Told the Ibom Air to drop the charges and settle out of court. I believe pretty well that this lady, if she gets a good lawyer, Ibom Air has a lot of money. They are very rich. They are very wealthy. If this lady gets a good lawyer, she will be rich for life, because she will claim damages. This is abuse of rights, abuse of influence, abuse of power, and it is uncalled for. No human being deserves what that lady went through in the hand of Ibom Air hostess, and nobody is even talking about that part. What triggered the lady to slap the air hostess? What triggered to that? What was the initial cause of the problem? They are not showing us. They're showing it to us on the social media, but they can feel free and comfortable to show us the nakedness of their fellow woman on social media. We can't let this keep happening. It can. I mean, if you've flown from Lagos to any part of Nigeria, local flight, you get to understand that apart from Air Peace, forget about Air Peace. Air Peace selected their air hostess. They are top notch. There's no air hostess in Nigeria, in Nigerian Airways, in Nigerian local flight that you will use to compare to Air Peace air hostess. They are super. But if you've flown every other local jet, every other local flight from Lagos to any part of Nigeria, you get to understand that these people are always aggressive. These air hostesses are always aggressive. They are always rude. They always act like power drunk, and it's uncalled for. This lady, I believe pretty well that this young lady they triggered whatsoever that happened. They pushed her. They manipulated everything. And they did not show that part. They did not film that part. The part they filmed was the part that when the lady slapped them, because the lady was asking you, please, can I pass? If I was in the lady's shoe, I would even do what that lady did. Because you can't hold me hostage. You can't hold me ransom. You don't have the right. Air hostess do not have the right. That was supposed to be the job of airport security. Airport security should have been there and carried out that job by themselves, that detention by themselves, not by an air hostess. And everybody is quiet. You are charging the lady. Look at the charges. The charges, in fact, you will know that Nigeria is gone. Our rights have been stepped upon. And everybody is quiet. Listen, it is the ladies' turn today. Your own turn is coming. If you are supporting evil like this, your own turn is coming. Let's call a spade in Nigeria. Let's stop this sentiment, tribalism, and religion. Let's focus and call a spade so that we can have a conducive society, a conducive environment where we can raise our children, for crying out loud. Women have been ridiculed in Nigeria so bad lately, and it's happening in Tinubu's regime. Let's see you guys in the next one. God bless you.